Hello everyone, welcome to Eliot Channel USA, and boy oh boy, the elections are over. Biden took the victory on this one. In this video, we're going to go over what this means, as well as the highlights of everything that happened in this election. There's going to be a change in the White House from now on, at least for the next 4 years. And now this means that Donald Trump is in lame duck. For those of you who don't know, lame duck is an expression used to symbolize the president's last days in office until Joe Biden gets inaugurated. Although there is little Joe Biden can do about Amy Coney Barrett, since she is now a judge in the Supreme Court, Joe Biden cannot fire her. There has to be an impeachment for cause. And I have heard rumors circling around out there that Joe Biden will not last long due to his health and thus be declared unfit to govern, making Kamala Harris the next president. But those are just rumors. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted, Trump, but sometimes there has to be a little bit of change in the White House. Anyways, I've compiled 5 of my favorite highlights of this entire election. In at number 5, Mike Pence's fly. On the first vice presidential debate, we all had a bit of a laugh when a fly landed on Vice President Pence's forehead. But the funniest part was when he didn't even notice. He just kept talking, moved his head, but the fly wouldn't even fly away. And of course, as soon as anyone watched this, they knew memes were about to come, and they did. That's why this deserves a spot on my highlights. In at number 4, Trump interrupting Biden. On the very first presidential debate, we were expecting the battle of two titans. Well, little did I know that is far from what we got. People described this debate as the debate children have on who would get the last Go-Gurt. But what made this debate even more childish was probably the constant interrupting from Trump to Biden. Eventually, the iconic "will you shut up man" quote arose. This is a highlight because it deemed to be one of the worst presidential debates in history.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen. In at number 3, Biden calls Trump Lincoln. On the second and last presidential debate, Trump was asked why he thought Black Lives Matter was a symbol of hate. This led to the president stating something quite bold. He stated, "I am the least racist person in the room." Biden's response to this was, "Abraham Lincoln here is the most racist president we've had in modern history." I don't really know why he called him Abraham Lincoln. I think I have an idea of where he was going, but the execution was terrible. Chances are he was trying to be ironic, but he accidentally sounded extremely dumb. No offense. In at number 2, you ain't black. Joe Biden was in an interview with The Breakfast Club where Joe Biden said to Charlamagne the God, the interviewer, "If you have a problem figuring out whether you're me or for Trump, then you ain't black." Of course, this sparked controversies because that's not something you say. And this was mainly used by black conservatives as a reason to vote for Trump. Memes were also made, especially in TikTok, where black people would react to this and be like, "I guess I'm not black." Probably one of the most controversial things Joe Biden has said yet, as opposed to Trump. And in at number 1, Trump's Hispanic vote. Although this is pretty recent, I wanted to include this in the highlights. On November 2nd, on Donald J. Trump's YouTube channel, a video titled Best Song of 2020 was released. It is a Latin-type song in Spanish telling you to vote for Trump, but it's just so funny. The title of the song, the thumbnail, everything about this just seems fake, but it isn't. And if you scroll down to the comments, everyone there is joking around. No one is taking this seriously, because, I mean, how could you? The song is kinda catchy, but at this point, Trump just seems very desperate to get at least some sort of Hispanic vote, some sort of last-minute praise.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
So, those were the highlights of the 2020 election, and between you and me, I'm glad it's over. But then again, half of the people on my Instagram stories are gonna be complaining about the next 4 years, so I sort of gotta get ready for that. Anyways, this is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being part of Eliot Channel USA, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the most trending things circulating around the internet.